So when we're asked to factor something, it's kind of the opposite of expanding something. So what you need to do is figure out which binomial this started as. Maybe it had brackets at the beginning. So we just want to take what can we divide each piece by. So what are the greatest common factors of each piece? So if you look at this and this, the greatest common factor here is 3. They're both divisible by 3. So I'm just going to rewrite the problem here. So I can see they're both divisible by 3. And then they both have d squared. So I can also factor that out. And they both got 1e. So then I can take 1e from each piece. And then I need to remember to write this 3d squared e at the beginning. And then I've got these brackets. So it's just a different way to write it. You're not changing anything. You're just writing it in a new way. So this is 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. D squared over D squared gives you 1. And E squared over E just gives you E. And then we have plus. This will become 2. 3 D's on the top divided by 2 on the bottom will give you 1 D left over. And E over E will just be 1. So that's the new way to write it. If we take a look at B, each piece is divisible by 5. And each piece has a P, a Q, and an R. And that's the greatest common factor. So I'm going to take 5 P, Q, R out. And I can rewrite this piece as P R squared minus 5P squared Q plus 1. And I'll just talk to you about this one. This one's a little bit weird. This is called factoring by grouping. This isn't so important, but you can see that 5 times this quantity minus 2 times this quantity. So what you can do is you can factor by grouping. So another way to write this is actually we have 5 minus 2 times this quantity. So we can write it as 5 minus 2 times the quantity x plus 6. So that's the same thing as 3 times the quantity x plus 6. And so that would be your answer for C. And you think, oh, that doesn't really look right because it started as something with 2 pieces, but now it's got 1. But if you actually solve this problem out, if you actually expand this, you'll see it's 5x plus 30 minus 2x minus 12. So that will become 3x plus 18, which is the same thing as that. Just a new way to write it.